was a joke that MRI was a technique of the future and probably always would be.
So that's his bladder there?
Yes.
Richard, it appears you have to pee.
Richard and I were happy to be guinea pigs and put ourselves in an MRI machine for hours and be pricked by needles.
We have come a long way. This can do it more accurately than any other type of method.
It's pretty neat. It's good to see Richard has brain activity.
Well, the Xanax worked perfectly. Is that me there? How does my spine look? How about my thyroid? Did my toes come out okay? I hope I didn't look too fat.
No.
Not at all.
But not slight and gnome-like the newspaper just said I was.
This device is a new step in visualizing pathology.
My turn, shall we?
We did a whole body scan, so we're getting a complete picture.
That's Mark.
That's Mark. So we're just basically taking Mark and melting various parts of his tissues away.
Astonishing.
We've selected the fat on Mark, and we're just clipping the fat away, leaving an external sign of where his skin is. Now we're actually going right through his muscle tissue, and you're starting to see the internal organs.
Enough about Mark now. I want to see me. I do have a heart.
When a patient can touch their data, they take more ownership of it also. They become much more part of the process.
Well, getting this information as a 75-year-old is different than getting this information as a 37-year-old.
I personally find this fascinating and would like to have as much information as I could get about the inside of my body, things that the doctors can't typically see. And I know that's a complicated issue for certain people. We've seen it in the world of genomics. We see it in imaging. You know, do you want to know something about yourself that you may not be able to do something about, or even if you can, it's a difficult decision.
The thing you have to think about before getting these screening examinations is when you find these things, what you're going to do about them, because they can potentially lead to a real snowball effect where you're doing a number of different tests and potentially interventional procedures that you didn't expect.
What are we going to do with all this information?
I think the key, though, is you need to make sure that you have someone to help you interpret what that data is.
It's not only the data, and it's not only the access to data, it's the data, the access to data, and then the data being able to be put in an understandable form.
All this now can be put on a handheld device and transported by the patient to physician, who can easily access the data very quickly with the interpretation built in.
It will be interesting to come back in 20 years, Tedmed 20 years from now, and see where this stuff is at.
Yeah, send me a letter, will you?